Huh?
Do you have a monkey in your pants?
Right, so I have just been tagged in a video, excuse me, something in my eye, Christ, by Lawn Boys Post 1975, and it was a pass along a gem video, basically where you have to talk about some hidden gaming gems which you think maybe for whatever reason they've been overlooked, and it's your opportunity to make them more known, or put them out there so other people can appreciate them, the things that were maybe, like I say, overlooked at the time, etc. So my first choice is up here, Tanks for the Amiga. Amiga, one of my staple go-to sort of all-time favourite systems, but this was released in 1991. It was a PT game, public domain, stroke freeware, whatever you want to call it, but it's basically a two-player game where you had a tank each side of the screen, or one player was here, one player was there. Simple game. You basically move your tank forward and backwards, and there was terrain in the way, etc. You adjusted the elevation of your turret, the power of your shot, and you basically shot your bullet across the screen to try and hit the other player. And obviously there was wind, etc., which would affect the trajectory of your incoming bullet. But this such a simple game, so simple, but me and my mates, we would sit for hours playing this deceivingly simple yet addictive game. And obviously this is 1991, this is before the likes of Worms was out, etc. But do you know what I mean? You can see obviously similar sort of things, and who knows, maybe that's where they got some of the ideas from. So first one is Tanks for the Amiga, Commodore Amiga. My second choice for a hidden gem is a Super Nintendo release, and it's called Metal Warriors. Now, I don't know if this was ever released in the UK. Have a quick scratch on eBay. There is a PAL version, a Spanish version. But one of my mates had this with one of those little, dodgy little converter things so you can play American games and all that. He had this back in the day when we had SNESes. I've got no idea where he got it from. But it's sort of like Cybernator, and I say it's like Cybernator. Cybernator for the SNES is one of my favourite games, but it's same sort of style. You're a mech warrior that goes about the place with a big shooty gun, awesome music, sort of platform flying shooty robot game. That gets my win any time. But people seem to think that this is a sequel to Cybernator, which I also thought until I started to do some digging about. But it was released by Konami, but two completely different developers, basically. So I think that's where the confusion comes in, because it's published by the same people, if that makes sense. But if you're a fan of Cybernator, although it's not a sequel, Metal Warriors is definitely an amazing, underrated Super Nintendo game that to be honest with you, I don't think many people are aware of. And we used to play it back in the day, like I say, and it's a good game, well worth checking out anyway. Third choice is up there, Kingdoms of Amalur: Reckoning for the Xbox 360. Now, I've got no idea what happened with this game, or should I say the studio that also made the game, 38 or 38 Studios I think it's called. But I think it was out in 2011, especially an RPG type game. I bought it, none of my mates bought it, I don't know why, but like I say, it was an excellent game. It's highly rated. I remember it being recommended in all the magazines at the time. People like IGN gave it 9 out of 10, etc. It was a decent RPG game. Do you know what I mean? I played the thing for hours and hours and hours and hours on end, and I loved it. But like I said, I don't know what happened, if it just came out at a bad time. Maybe there was other games out at the time, but I remember as soon as it was released, or not long after, all of a sudden the studio, 38 Studios or 38 Studios, was closing down. I was like, eh? They just made this game that's amazing and closed it down. So if you've never played Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, and you like RPG games, give it a bash. Honestly, you will not be disappointed. Excellent gameplay, excellent weapons, excellent music, excellent storyline. It just confuses me to this day why it never done very well. It's bizarre. Final game. Actually, I done a video of this the other day there, but it is Super Aleste for the Super NES, or I think it's also called Space Mega Force, possibly in America, but definitely in the UK it was called Super Aleste. Good game. It's basically a top-down sort of shooter game. Fast-paced, amazing music, amazing graphics, amazing power-up systems, heaps of different weapons to choose from, etc. But like I say, it's another one of those weird games that me and maybe two friends had, or one friend had. They were brothers, so that counts as two friends, but me and them had, and nobody else had it, or not that we knew of. I've since recently bought it, but and that actually reminds me, I've not put a video up yet, but I've got one sitting waiting to put up. But Super Aleste or Super Mega Force for the SNES. I just love those kind of shooter games anyway, but do you know what I mean? It's Super Nintendo at its best as far as I'm concerned, and I'd be surprised if a lot of people have heard it for whatever reason. You've possibly not, but it's worth checking out. It's a good game, good game. Yeah, that's about as much as I can say. So the idea is obviously, well, this is a great, I think it's a great topic of a video tag series, because everybody gets to chip in and you know, share what they love, etc. But the idea is now I have to tag somebody else. But first of all, I apologise if this video is a bit bushed together, or it seems a bit rushed, or not very explanatory-tized for the games. But I was just about to go to bed, and I saw Lawn Boy's post, Dave stuck up that video, and I thought, right, so I'll get this done before I go to bed. But anyway, the next person that I want to tag in this video is Kit171. Over to you. But as always, thanks for watching, guys.